एसएससी ने 2026-27 के लिए कैलेंडर लॉन्च कर दिया है, जिसमें कि जो सबसे पहले एग्जाम होगा वो एसएससी सीजीएल का होगा, उसके बाद में सीएचएसएल, एमटीएस, सीपीओ, स्टेनो सभी का एग्जाम होगा। तो इन सभी एग्जाम के लिए एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे आपको तैयारी करनी है, और पिनेकल ही एकमात्र ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, पब्लिकेशन है जो ये किताबें लॉन्च कर चुका है। आपको क्या है कि ये किताबें जरूर लेनी चाहिए। कहाँ से मिलेगी? अमेजन, फ्लिपकार्ट, स्नैपडील, मीशो, पिनेकल की वेबसाइट, लोकल बुक शॉप पे मिलेगी। वो कौन कौन सी किताबें? 8th एडिशन की बुक है, वो है 6500 जीएस की, जनरल स्टडी की, हिंदी इंग्लिश मीडियम में आती है, चैप्टर वाइज बुक होती है। उसके बाद में है ये एसएससी मैथ की, उसके बाद में है ये रीजनिंग की बुक है, ये 7200 एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे, और ये इंग्लिश की बुक है 7600 एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे। ईवीपी एमसीक्यू पे तैयारी आपको करनी चाहिए, इससे आप अच्छा स्कोर कर सकते हैं, लेटेस्ट कंटेंट पढ़ सकते हैं, और आप कम कंटेंट में, क्योंकि अगर रेलिवेंट कंटेंट है, कम कंटेंट है, तो भी आपकी आउटपुट है वो ज़्यादा आएगी। तो इस बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए पिनेकल की किताबों को जरूर फॉलो करना चाहिए। 8th एडिशन आपको ले लेना चाहिए। ऑल द बेस्ट।
ठीक है जी, मैंने बोला ना वोकैबुलरी फॉर स्पीकिंग चल रहा है, मतलब यही सेशन चल रहा है हमारा। चलो जी, इसको हम करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या कुछ बातें हो चुकी हैं, क्या बाकी हैं। तो स्क्रीन पर हमें 701 दिखाई दे रहा है। क्या दिखाई दे रहा है भाई? 701 नंबर के क्वेश्चन को करने के लिए हम तो रेडी हैं, लेकिन एक बात आपको समझ में आ गई कि इसके भी हमने 700 क्वेश्चंस कर लिए हैं, राइट। 700 क्वेश्चंस हमने कर लिए हैं भाई स्पीकिंग फॉर, है ना, वोकैबुलरी फॉर स्पीकिंग की। तो 701 नंबर का क्वेश्चन क्या है? क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 मार्क करेंगे इसको, और वर्ड लिखा हुआ है पॉलीगेमिस्ट। जो वर्ड है वो क्या भाई? पॉलीगेमिस्ट। मीनिंग क्या है? बहुविवाह, है ना, बहुविवाही। बहुविवाही का मतलब क्या होता है? बहुविवाह नहीं है ये, बहुविवाही है। मतलब नीचे लिखा हुआ है समवन हु इज मैरिड, समवन हु इज मैरिड, जो शादी किया हो, टू और मोर पीपल एट द सेम टाइम, एक समय पर 3-4 शादियां करने वाला, या एक समय पर एक से ज़्यादा शादियां करने वाला क्या कहलाता है? पॉलीगेमिस्ट कहलाता है। एक समय पर एक से ज़्यादा शादियां करने वाला, ठीक है, क्या कहलाएगा? पॉलीगेमिस्ट कहलाएगा। POLYGAMIST, पॉलीगेमिस्ट, राइट, इन अ वेरी ट्रू सेंस यू कैन से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 की बात करेंगे। 2 कह रहा है पॉलीग्लॉट। द वर्ड इज पॉलीग्लॉट एंड द हिंदी मीनिंग फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वर्ड इज व्हाट? बहुभाषी। You can see here the term is polyglot and the Hindi meaning for that particular word is what? Bahubhasi, right? And the meaning of this particular word is, the meaning of this particular word is what? For polyglot is what? A person who speaks more than one language. A person who speaks more than one language, and we call that person polyglot. Okay, we call that person what? Polyglot. And a person who married 2 or 3 people or more than 3 people at the same time, we call that person what? Polygamist. We call that person polygamist, right? So from that, there you can read polygamist, and from here you can read polyglot, right? The term is what? Polyglot. POLYGLOT, polyglot, right? Done. Now we'll discuss question number 3, and the word is what? Ponderous. The term is what? Ponderous, and the Hindi meaning for ponderous is bhari bharkam, right? Hindi meaning for ponderous is what? Bhari bharkam, right? So we can write here, we can see here the meaning of the ponderous: having great mass and weight and unwieldiness. Okay, unwieldiness, very simple term, right? Having great mass and weight and unwieldiness, that is called ponderous. And there is a one word you can say, ponder. Ponder means what? To think. What? To think, right? To think or to contemplate. To contemplate, that is called what? Ponder, right? I am pondering over that situation, so I am thinking over that situation, you can say, right? So ponderous means what? Having great mass and weight and unwieldiness. Ponderous means what? Weighty, you can say weighty. Weighty means what? Having weight, right? Ponderous. Now question number 4, or you can say the word number 4, right? Posterity. Here the term is what? Posterity. Posterity means bhavi pidhi. In Hindi we can say bhavi pidhi, means what? Upcoming generation. What? Upcoming generation, you can say. Upcoming generation. right? So upcoming generation, you can say it, posterity, we can say the meaning of the posterity is what? Upcoming generation, in a very very simple term. And here you can see the meaning, all future generation is called what? All future generations are called basically posterity, right? Posterity. Done. Question number 5, or you can say the word number 5, posthumous. The term is posthumous, and Hindi meaning for that particular term is Marodoprant, right? Marodoprant. And what is the meaning of posthumous? What is the meaning of posthumous? So it is occurring or coming into existence after a person's death. Occurring or coming into existence, occurring or happening, right? Look at here. When something is happening, when something is happening, happening after a person's death, like a person is rewarded by what? Veer Chakra after his posthumous, after posthumous basically, right? After posthumous. So it is what? It is what that person is receiving, not that person, someone on the behalf of that person is receiving what that award, and it is called posthumous, right? Posthumous, right? So occurring or coming into existence after a person's death. And you have heard about so many times about it that Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav had received what, had awarded or had received about what? Bharat Ratna, right? Bharat Ratna about after his posthumous, right? So you have learned these things, right, already. So posthumous means what? Marodoprant in Hindi, you can say. Now anything happened after the death of a person, right? Now question number 6, or the word number 6, potable, right? Potable. Potable means what? In Hindi we can say it pear. Pear. Potable means what? Any liquid, any liquid, here is the meaning, any liquid suitable for drinking, any liquid that is suitable for drinking is called potable, that is called potable. And you know the meaning of edible, right? Any edible, any substance that is what? That is suitable for eating, any substance that is suitable for eating is called edible, right? So it is called what? Edible. When a thing is what? When a thing or a substance that is suitable for eating is called what? Edible, right? And here we can say potable. Potable means what? Pay, meaning any liquid suitable, any liquid suitable for drinking, right? In a very true sense, you can say. Now the word number 7, the word number 7, potent. P-O-T-E-N-T, potent. In Hindi we can call it Shaktisali. The Hindi meaning for potent is what? Shaktisali. And here is the meaning, you can see here, having a strong psychological or physiological or chemical effect, that is called potent, right? Potent, right? Okay. 8, question number 8, potion. P-O-T-I-O-N, potion. Potion means what? In Hindi we call it what? Aushadhi. Potion, P-O-T-I-O-N, potion means what? Aushadhi. In okay, here's the meaning, a medicinal or magical or poisonous, a medicinal or magical or poisonous thing, that is called potion. P-O-T-I-O-N, potion. Potion means what? Aushadhi. Now question number 9, pragmatic. The word is what? Pragmatic. And what is the Hindi meaning for pragmatic? We can see here, vyavaharik. The term is what? Vyavaharik, right? Vyavaharik. And here is the meaning, an imperial decree that becomes part of the fundamental law of the land. Pragmatic means what? In a very simple term, you can call it what? Practical. Practical. You can say it practical. You can put the synonym for pragmatic, what? Practical. Okay. Now question number 10. 10 is what? Precarious. The term is what? Precarious. Precarious. Precarious means what? In Hindi we can call it anishchit. That is not certain. Okay, anything that is not fixed, that is not certain, that is called what? Precarious, right? Precarious. In Hindi it is called anishchit. Anishchit. So, what is the meaning? Meaning is affording no ease or reassurance. Affording no ease means there is no and nothing like any kind of certainty. Uncertain, you can say. Uncertain. Uncertain. Okay, not fixed. Not fixed. That is called what? Precarious. When the things are not fixed, it is called precarious, right? Precarious. Changeable, you can also call it, right? You can also call it changeable. Now, question number 11, preclude. The term is what? Preclude, right? And the meaning of for preclude is what? Hindi. The term is preclude, and the meaning for preclude is rokna, na? Rokna. Preclude, rokna, right? So, meaning for preclude is make impossible, eliminate, or we can write some more words for preclude. One word is what? Occlude. Occlude, and the other is what? Hamper. We can write another word, hinder. We can write some more words for preclude. Occlude, hamper, hinder, obstacle, impede. Impede. Occlude, hamper, hinder, obstacle, impede, deadlock. Deadlock, right? Deadlock, occlude, hamper, hinder, obstacle, impede, deadlock, and what we can write here? Occlude, hamper, hinder, obstacle, impede, deadlock, and make impossible, eliminate, right? So eliminate, we can write here, eliminate, okay? And apart from eliminate, we can write curve. Curve, okay? Arrest, right? So these are the words we can that can be used in the place of preclude. Okay, easily we can use these words in the place of preclude. And what is the meaning? Make impossible or eliminate, right? Hamper, hinder, okay? Now, question number 12. The word is 12. Precursor. Precursor. Precursor means what? The Hindi meaning for precursor is proof-worthy. Proof-worthy. And meaning for forerunner. Forerunner. Precursor means what? Forerunner, or you can say former, right? Former, you can also write former for precursor, right? Done. Now the next question number 13, predilection. 13, predilection. Predilection means what? Purvagrah. Predilection means purvagrah, right? Predilection, predilection. Predilection means purvagrah. And meaning for predilection, partiality or preference or preoccupied. Preoccupied. Inclination, right? And apart from these words, we can write what? Biasness, you can say. Biasness, right? Biasness. So predilection means what? When someone is what? When someone is having their own opinion or thought about someone in a very predetermined way, right? That is called what? Predilection. Predilection, partiality, preference, preoccupied, inclination, biasness. Okay, that's all for predilection, right? Now question number 14. 14 is what? Prefatory. Prefatory. Prefatory means what? Parichayatmak. Basically it is called introductory. The term is what? Introductory for prefatory. Yeah, prefatory. Prefatory means what? Introductory. In Hindi we can call it parichayatmak, and in English we can call it introductory. When something is what? Introductory, it is called prefatory. 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 Done. Now question number 15, prelude. Prelude. Prelude means what? Prastavna in Hindi, we can say. Prelude means basically, in Hindi we can call it prastavna. Prelude meaning having what? Prelude means what? Prastavna. But in English we can call it introduction. When we introduce something, it is called prelude, right? So introduction or forerunner, we can say. Introduction or forerunner. 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 Prelude. Now question number 16. 16. Premeditated. The term is what? Premeditated. Premeditated. Here is the term. Premeditated means what? Purva niyojit. The Hindi for premeditated is what? Purva niyojit, right? And what is the meaning? Plan in advance. When we plan in advance, it is called, when we plan in advance anything, when we plan anything in advance, we can call it premeditated. We can call it premeditated in a very, very, very simple term, right? Now question number 17, here we can see 16, 17. Premise means what? In Hindi we can say what? Prakalpana. Assumption. Premise means what? Assumption, supposition, you can say. Okay, when we suppose anything, it is called premise, right? Premise, premise, right? So assumption or postulate, the term is what? Postulate, 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 right? Now question number 18. 18 is stating that premonition. The word is premonition, meaning purvabodh. Meaning for premonition is what? Purvabodh. And meaning here we can see forewarning, right? Forewarning means having warning prior, that is called premonition. 19. Question number 19, or you can say the word number 19. Preponderance. What? Preponderance means pradhanta. In English we can call it in Hindi we can call it pradhanta. Preponderance. Okay, so preponderance means what? Superiority of power, or you can say quantity, etc. Supremacy, you can call it, right? Supremacy is also called what? Preponderance. Supremacy is also called what? Preponderance. Superiority of power, quantity, it is all about this, right? Now question number 20. 20 is what? Prerogative. The term is prerogative. Prerogative means what? Visheshadhikar. In Hindi we can call it Visheshadhikar, right? Prerogative, 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 right? Meaning, what is the meaning of prerogative? Meaning for prerogative, so meaning is a right or privilege exclusive to a particular individual or class, right? Prerogative, visheshadhikar, a right means a right, okay? A right, or you can say the something like what? Power. Privilege, you can say a right or privilege exclusive to a particular individual or class, that is called prerogative. When we give some special what? Privilege for some special class or some special group of people, so it is called prerogative. That is called in Hindi visheshadhikar. Okay, now question number 21. Presage, purvabhyas. The meaning for presage is what? Purvabhyas. So you can call it foretell, or you can say guess, you can say also guess, right? Presage, guess, foretell, 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 right? Now question number 22. 22 is what? Prestige. The term is what? Prestige means pratishtha. You can say pratishtha in Hindi, prestige, right? In English you can call it impression produced by achievements or reputation. So regard or reward. Prestige, regard, you can call it regard also, and you can write some more words for prestige. Prestige, regard, extol, exalt, so extol, exalt, regard, prestige, and revere, admire, commend, right? So regard, extol, exalt, revere, admire, commend, these words would be the synonyms for prestige, and you can place the prestige you can place these words in the place of prestige, right? Okay, so meaning is what? Impression produced by achievements or reputation, right? That is called prestige. Now question number 23. Presumptuous. What is the meaning of presumptuous? Presumptuous means abhiman, right? Presumptuous means what? Abhiman. Okay, so you can call it arrogant, taking liberties, going beyond what is right, going beyond what is right, that is called what? Presumptuous. Presumptuous, presumptuous, Presumptuous. Presumptuous means what? Abhiman, arrogant, taking liberties, going beyond what is right. Right, done. Now 24, pretext. Pretext, bahana, excuse. In Hindi you can call it bahana, in English you can call it excuse, 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 right? Pretext means what? Excuse, right? Done. Now the next 25, prevail. The term is prevail. What is the meaning for prevail? Prevail means what? प्रचलित होना. क्या होना भाई? प्रचलित होना. In Hindi you can call it प्रचलित होना. Okay, prevail means induce, triumph over, right? Having existing, you can say existing. Prevail means what? Existing, existing. Okay, induce or existing or triumph over. The meaning for prevail is what? Induce or existing or triumph over, that is called prevail. Prevail, prevail, prevail. Prevail means it is the present scenario of something, right? That is present, the present scenario of something, or you can say induce or foment kind of thing, triumph over, right? So that is called prevail. Okay, now question number 26. Prevaricate. The term is prevaricate. Prevaricate means telling a lie. Prevaricate means telling a lie, झूठ बोलना, right? झूठ बोलना, prevaricate. Prevaricate, you can spell the words prevaricate, prevaricate. Prevaricate. Prevaricate means what? Telling a lie, lie, झूठ बोलना. Question number 27. Prey. 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 Prey means what? Sikar. Prey. 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 Prey means sikar, meaning target of a hunt or victim. Target of a hunt or victim. Target of predator. Target of predator. Right? Target of a predator or target of a hunt is called prey. Right? Is called prey. Or you can say victim. Okay. Victim, you can say a sufferer, you can say, right? Sufferer, who suffers a lot of what? Grief or something bad. 28. Primogeniture. Primogeniture. Primogeniture means what? Jestadhikar. Primogeniture या primogeniture. Primogeniture, you can call it primogeniture or primogeniture. So primogeniture or primogeniture means what? Seniority by birth. Okay, when a person is very senior according to birth, it is called what? Primogeniture or primogeniture, right? So primogeniture or primogeniture, seniority by birth. 29. 29 is, it is called primordial. The term is primordial or primordial. Primordial. Primordial or primordial, right? So prim, if we call it prim, so prim prim, and if we call it prime, prim prime, right? So primordial would be the right and appropriate pronunciation for that particular word, primordial. Okay, and what is the meaning of primordial? Adikalin, right? In Hindi you can call it Adikalin, and in English you can say existing at the beginning of time, rudimentary. Not rudimentary, you can say existing at the beginning of time. Okay, that is what? More ancient. Okay, more ancient, from the very beginning of the world, from the very beginning of this world, from the existing from the very beginning. Okay, existing at the beginning okay, of time, basically. Rudimentary means what? Not necessary. Rudimentary means what? Not necessary. Superfluous, you can call it, right? Superfluous. Okay, so rudimentary, rudimentary. Rudimentary means what? Not necessary. So here we can see question number 30. 30 means what? Pristine, or you can say pristine, right? Pristine or pristine. Pristine means what? Purvakalin. Pristine या pristine, पूर्वकालीन, right? Pristine or pristine या pristine, पूर्वकालीन, meaning characteristic of earlier times, characteristics of earlier times. Primitive, unspoiled, primitive. Ancient, you can call it, or old, right? Old. So pristine or pristine, both is correct, right? Question number 31, privy. The term is privy, P-R-I-V-Y, privy. Privy means gupt. Privy means gupt, and you can call it secret. Secret, or something like what? Enigmatic. Something like enigmatic. Something like obscure, right? Ambiguous kind of thing. Ambiguous kind of thing, right? So privy, cryptic, you can say cryptic. One more thing, cryptic. One more word you can write here, cryptic, right? So you can write privy, and for privy you can write secret, enigmatic, obscure, ambiguous, and cryptic. These 5 words for privy you can write, right? And here we have meaning secret, hidden, not public. That is not public, that is private, you can say. Privy in a some other kind, in some other sense we can call it private, right? We can call it private. So private here, so private, privy. Done. Now question number 32. 32 is what? Privilege. The term is privilege. Privilege means having special authority, having special authority, having special right, having special authority, or having a special right, right? Okay, that is called privilege. That is called what? Privilege. P-R-I-V-I-L-E-G-E, privilege. Okay, and here you can see the Hindi meaning Visheshadhikar, and you can see the meaning of privilege, unquestionable right. Okay, unquestionable right means we cannot raise any kind of question over that particular right. Okay, over that particular authority, right? That is called privilege. That is called privilege, and everyone having privilege in their own life, right? Some kind of privilege in their own life, right? Done. Now question number 33. Pro means जांच पड़ताल करना. In Hindi we can call it जांच पड़ताल करना. In English pro means in Hindi we can write investigate, to investigate. To investigate, right? Pro means to investigate. Okay, investigate. Okay, now pro investigate. Detect, to detect, to search, to look for, right? Explore with tools. Pro means what? Explore with tools. Examine, to examine, you can say, to examine, right? So these are the words we can write. These are the words we can write in the place of probe. Okay, what are they? They are investigate, detect, search, or look out, or examine, right? These would be the synonyms for probe in a very true sense. Now question number 34. Probity, sacharitrata. In Hindi you can call it sacharitrata. Okay, probity, P-R-O-B-I-T-Y, probity, sacharitrata. Meaning is what? Uprightness or incorruptibility. Okay, so uprightness, the meaning is what? Uprightness. Uprightness, right? Probity, P-R-O-B-I-T-Y, B-I-T-Y. Probity means what? Uprightness or incorruptibility. Incorruptibility, right? Not corruptibility. Now question number 35. Proclivity. The term is what? Proclivity. Okay, and the meaning for proclivity is झुकाव. You can write here झुकाव, proclivity, right? झुकाव. In a very true sense we can write inclination, natural tendency. Inclination or natural tendency, that is called proclivity, or you can say biasness. Biasness, you can write biasness also here. Okay, biasness, inclination, natural tendency, that is called proclivity, 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 Done. Now question number 36, procrastinate. The term is procrastinate, and here you can write vilamb karna. In Hindi you can say vilamb karna, procrastinate, and you have to understand the spelling of procrastinate, right? Because in your examination you can see the misspelled word, right? An examiner use these types of words very frequently, so you have to be very aware, you have to be very cautious while picking the answer, while choosing the answer, right? So procrastinate, crastinate, right? Now match your answer. Crasti, crasti, procrastinate means what? Without okay, making what? Okay, postpone. Okay, in a very simple term you can write here postpone or delay, right? Postpone or delay, that is called procrastinate. Postpone, to postpone or to make the things very late, that is called delay, procrastinate. Done. Now 37, prod, prod. The meaning of prod. The term is prod. In Hindi you can call it uksawa dena. Okay, in Hindi you can call it uksawa dena. Like if someone is angry and you are making if someone is angry, okay, and you are going to make that person more angry. If someone is what? In pain, and you are going to increase the pain of that particular person. Okay, if someone is what? Very in grief, you can say, and you are going to you are going to make the things very worse in that particular sense, right? So that is called prod means what? Uksawa dena. Okay, in meaning poke, stir up, urge. Okay, foment, you can write foment, and other words for prod is what? Augment, you can write augment also. Aggravate, the another term for foment, aggravate. And there is the difference between aggravate and aggregate, right? Aggregate, right? So aggregate is the another thing, this is the another word, right? We cannot mix aggravate and aggregate with all together, right? So aggregate means what? Aggregate means something what? Collectively, right? Add on. Okay, when you are doing some collection, when you are going for making some unity, it is called aggregate. When you call something unitedly, it is called aggregate, right? But sorry, aggregate, right? Aggravate means what? To make the things worse, to make the situation worse. Okay, that is called aggravate. So foment, augment, aggravate, and what you can call it? Provoke, right? Provoke. So provoke, aggravate, augment, foment, urge, stir up, poke. It is these words will be used. These words will be used to in a very negative sense, you can say, right? In a very negative sense, to make the situation worse, right? Okay, now question number 38. 38 is what? Prodigal. The term is what? Prodigal. Prodigal means in Hindi you can say kharchila, right? When someone spends lavishly, right? When someone spends lavishly, it is called kharchila. Okay, so prodigal means kharchila. Okay, spendthrift, you can say spendthrift. And another word for spendthrift is what? Lavish, you can say lavish or lush. And a very important term here I am going to write extravagant, right? So extravagant, lush, lavish, spendthrift, prodigal. Profuse, in a sense, in the another sense you can write it profuse, means something that is a lot, that is a lot in number or quantity. Okay, that is called prodigal or profuse. Okay, abundance, in the another term you can call it abundance. Okay, so meaning is what? Wasteful, reckless with money. Reckless with money means what? Having no care about money. Having no care about money is called prodigal. Having no care about money is called prodigal. Reckless with money, and that is the key difference that makes exactly clear cut difference between spendthrift and extravagant, right? Now 39, profane. The term is what? Profane. Profane means in Hindi you can say ulanghan. Okay, when you violate something, it is called profane. It is profane, right? So violate, to violate something. Profane means to violate something or to discreate, holy. When you violate something related to holy or religious thing, it is called profane. Okay, it is called profane. Now 40, the word number 40. 40 is profligate. The term is profligate. 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 Profligate means apyay. In Hindi you can say apyay. Okay. Wasteful, licentious, dissipated. Dissipated, wasteful, and licentious is are the words for profligate. Are the words for profligate in a very true sense. Now the word number 41, profound. The term is profound, and meaning for profound is what? Gehrai. So we can write so many words, okay, for profound. Here, deep, not superficial, complete. Deep, not superficial, complete are the terms for profound. Means gehrai, that is so deep, that is not superficial. Okay, that is what? That is complete. And it is, these are the words in the we can write in the place of profound, right? Now question number 42, progency. Progency means santan. In Hindi we can call it santan. We can write the meaning for progency in Hindi, santan. So progency, sion, another word for progency is sion, SCION. SCION, we can write sion. Children, 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 offspring. So we can write children, offspring, sion in the place of what? Progency, because these they are very what? Synonyms to each other. Now 43, proletarian. The term is proletarian. The word is proletarian, and the meaning for proletarian is shramjeevi. The meaning for proletarian is shramjeevi. Meaning is member of the working class. Member of the working class. That is called proletarian. 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 Right? Proletarian. PROLETARIN. Proletarian. Here you can see question number 44. 44. Proliferate. What is the meaning of proliferate? And you can see the spelling. You can spell the words. Proliferate, PROLIFERATE, proliferate. Meaning of proliferate is प्रचुर मात्रा में उत्पन्न होना. When something is what? In abundance. When something is in abundance. Proliferate. Okay, prodigal. Prodigal. Right. You can say lavish. You can say lush. Okay, so proliferate means profuse. Profuse, right? So grow rapidly, spread, multiply, right? So proliferate means प्रचुर मात्रा में उत्पन्न होना, and we can write abundance also here. Abundance, right? So these are the terms for proliferate. Okay. These are the terms for proliferate in a very true sense you can say, right? Now question number 45. Question number 45. 45, prolific. Very important word, prolific. Prolific means upjao, right? Prolific means upjao. Okay. So we can write numbers of words in the place of prolific, and that words will give the exact meaning like what? Prolific. So we can write productive. Productive. We can write lush. We can write lavish. We can write profuse. We can write fecund. Right? We can write abundantly fruitful. When something is fruitful, that is normal, and when something is abundantly fruitful, it means it is excess. in quantity. Okay, it is excess in quantity. It is numerous basically, right? So this is what prolific. This is what prolific. Now we'll discuss question number 46. 46 is prolong. The term is prolong. Prolong means to make something long. To make something long. Prolong means to make something long, right? To make something long means what? Prolong. To make something long means what? Prolong. Okay, in Hindi you can call it lamba karna, right? When you are going to spread something, you are making it large. Okay, आप इसको बढ़ा रहे हो, extend कर रहे हो, right? So meaning what we can write here: extend, draw out, to expand, to expand, to exaggerate. You can say in another kind of thing, in another word we can call it to exaggerate. Okay. 47, question of 47, or you can say the word number 47. Promiscuous. The term is promiscuous, and the meaning for promiscuous is avyavasthit. In Hindi we can call it avyavasthit, promiscuous. So mixed, indiscriminately, haphazard, irregular, right? Mixed, indiscriminately, haphazard, and irregular, promiscuous, right? Avyavasthit, here we can write avyavasthit. Avyavasthit means what? Chaos or chaotic or chaos, you can say. Promiscuous, chaotic or chaos, right? Mixed, indiscriminately, haphazard, irregular. Now question of 48. 48 is prompt. To make something what? To provoke something or to augment something. Uskana, not uskana, uksana. So prompt means to make something intensify, to intensify something, you can say. To intensify something, or you can write some words in the place of prompt: quicken, augment, foment, and here is the word, another word, provoke or cause, and these are the synonyms for prompt. Okay, now 49 is what? The word is 49. Promulgate or promulgate, right? The term is promulgate or promulgate. प्रख्यापित करना, in Hindi you can say प्रख्यापित करना. So we can write here the meaning: make known by official proclamation or publication, right? Promulgate means what? Promulgate means what? To make famous, right? To make famous, promulgate. Make known by official proclamation or publication, right? Okay, so here we can write here promulgate, right? Now question number 50. 50 is prone. The term is what? Prone. Prone means झुका हुआ. You can say slant. In the other word we can write here slant. Prone means inclined, right? Inclined. We can write the another word, what? Inclined. Okay, so inclined to. So prone means what? Slant or inclined to. So now the next. Okay, that's it. So here we have done another 50 words, and after adding these 50 words we have reached what? Question number 750, right? And till now we have completed 750 words for vocabulary for speaking, right?
SSC CGL टायर 2 SSC CGL मेंस एग्जाम के लिए पिनेकल का टेस्ट पास जो टेस्ट पैकेज है 33,600 MCQ है, जिसमें नए पैटर्न पे एडुक्यूटी बेस्ड टेस्ट पैकेज है ये। और इसमें क्या क्या है ये मैं आपको पूरा बता देता हूँ। आपको ये कहाँ पे मिलेगा? SSC CGL pinnacle.com। अगर आप वेबसाइट पे जाते हैं, नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक भी दिया हुआ है, या पिनेकल की आप जो ऐप है, मोबाइल ऐप है, वहाँ से भी आप जा सकते हैं। ये टेस्ट आप मोबाइल ऐप से भी दे सकते हैं, ये टेस्ट आप क्या है कि डेस्कटॉप या लैपटॉप से भी दे सकते हैं। ठीक है, ये पूरा पैकेज है एसएससी का टेस्ट पास जो एडुकेटी पैटर्न पे है, और ये है टायर 2 से रिलेटेड स्पेसिफिक। अगर आपको सिर्फ टायर 2 से रिलेटेड चाहिए तो आपको करना क्या है, यहाँ पे जाना है और यहाँ पर सीधा आप यहाँ पे जा सकते हैं टेस्ट पोर्टल पे, वरना इस पे क्लिक करेंगे तो सीधा वो टेस्ट पोर्टल पे ले जाएगा। इसके बाद में क्या होगा कि ये वाला पैकेज आपको नजर आएगा। इसमें क्या क्या है ये मैं पूरी डिटेल जानकारी दे देता हूँ। 1 ईयर की तो वैलिडिटी है इसकी। एसएससी सीजीएल टायर 2 फुल लेंथ, जो जिसमें कि 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं। कितने क्वेश्चन होते हैं? 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं। 70, 60 और 20 का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, आपको पता ही होगा। और उसमें 100 टेस्ट है, मतलब 15,000 क्वेश्चन तो इसी के हैं। और ये जब आप इतना करेंगे, डिटेल में इतना करेंगे, तो आपकी बहुत अच्छी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी। फिर है सेक्शन 1 से रिलेटेड कितने टेस्ट है? 100 टेस्ट है। आप जानते हैं मैथ रीजनिंग 30-30 क्वेश्चन होते हैं सेक्शन 1 में, और सेक्शन 2 में क्या है कि इंग्लिश और जीएस होता है, 45-25 क्वेश्चन होते हैं। 100 सेट टेस्ट इसके होंगे। टायर 2 जो कंप्यूटर का एग्जाम होता है 20 क्वेश्चन है, एक सेट में होता है, 100 सेट इसके हैं। इसके अलावा प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है, वो क्वेश्चन पेपर 4 हैं, जिसमें एक में आपको पता है 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं। और जो पुराने पेपर भी हैं, ये तो नए पेपर हैं, पुराने पेपर भी आपको मिलेंगे। 8 मैथ, 11 इंग्लिश, 19 पेपर आपको पुराने मिलेंगे। तो कुल मिलाकर क्या है कि 33,600 MCQ। अगर आप इतना कर लेते हैं, देखो सेक्शन वाइज टेस्ट, कंप्यूटर के टेस्ट, फुल लेंथ टेस्ट और प्रीवियस ईयर टेस्ट, ये सारा अगर आप कॉम्बिनेशन का प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हैं तो आपकी तैयारी बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी और बहुत अच्छा स्कोर आएगा। ऑल द बेस्ट।